This is the Reds POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Cincinnati Reds. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Well, good evening, Reds fans, and welcome to another edition of the POSTCAST brought to you by Locked On Reds and the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I'm Tim Daniel. I'm a lifelong Reds fan in my second season here at Locked On covering the team. And I thank you for spending some time with me tonight as we discuss the Cincinnati Reds taking a heartbreaking loss tonight to the Philadelphia Phillies, 5-4 in Philadelphia. Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can bet just $5, and if your first bet wins, you can get up to $150 in bonus bets if you're just head to FanDuel.com to get started. Well, on tonight's show, the bullpen lost a game. Stop me if you've heard that before. Nick Lodolo had reassuring steps forward in his outing tonight. So we're going to talk about that. And Sal Stewart might be back. Was tonight the start of a breakout? All of that and a whole lot more. But let's start with the turning point tonight.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
So Terry Francona has a decision here that he has to make in the bottom of the eighth inning. And Graham Ashcraft, who's done very well against lefties in his career, he leaves on the hill to go out there and face old buddy Paul Powell from the Philadelphia Phillies, one Bryson Stott. Now, Graham has been a guy who has done pretty well against lefties in the past. So I understand why Terry Francona stayed with them. He thought it through a lot. He wrestled with it. He made Tyler Stevens go out there to talk to Graham just to kind of figure out what he was going to do with his mind, and decided to stay with Graham. And Graham gives up a 2-run homer to Bryson Stott that also brings in Edmundo Sousa. Now, the issue here is this is happening every day now. This is not just like, it's a one-time thing. They lost the game tonight. Bullpen had a bad day. We're talking about this nightly. Even the game they won in Cleveland against the Guardians, the bullpen still gave up a lot of runs. There is not a single guy right now that comes out when that door opens and then comes to the bullpen that I'm like, awesome, we got this one in the bag. Not one. And it's so frustrating because it's the easiest thing to fix in baseball, right? A bullpen's like the thing where it's like, it's fickle. I know Jeff and I talk about this all the time, but it's still something where it's like, at some point, you got to be like, can you guys get people out and not put more crooked numbers on the board, please? Because we have a lead here and we need to keep this lead. And you guys are finding ways to keep giving it away nightly. Nightly, they're giving this away. And Graham Ashcraft had been really good up till about that Cleveland game. And then you just see consistently, he's just going through this. It's just so maddening. It's so irritating because how many games have they lost now this month because of the bullpen? I mean, I can tell you they've won what? They have 5 wins in May. And if you look at these losses in May, how many of them are one-run games? Quite a bit. So at some point, they got to get this figured out. At some point, they have to be able to get guys that can get people out. And look, am I going to act like the offense was great tonight? No. But of late, can't really complain too much about the offense. I mean, you have a 4-3 lead tonight. You take the lead at that. You battle back to take the lead. You fight like hell. You don't have Kyle Schwarber in the lineup tonight. You have the perfect recipe to say hey, this is ours tonight. Let's take this. And they couldn't get it done. I did get a haircut, Jimmy. Thanks for asking. Shout out Young's Barbershop in Florence, Kentucky. Guys, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to tell you every day when it's like, well, they found another way to lose today. I'm running out of creative ways to be like, this is disappointing and this is crushing my soul. But I'm here every day because I just really am grateful for you all. But this is where they got to get something figured out. Is 5 wins all we're going to get? I hope not. But they're now a 500 baseball team. Imagine when they were 20-11 going into April, and now they are 24-24. So yeah, there's that. All baseball yet again. But hey, we saw a little bit more that we can be happy about with Nick Lodolo, I guess.
This is what you'll be talking about.
So Nick Lodolo had his best start of the season so far tonight, and I'm not going to necessarily say that was like perfect. I'm not going to say he was good, but was the improvement beneficial? Yeah, it looked like he was kind of getting comfortable again. For first inning, not so good. Not so good. Bad Lodolo. Looked like, oh boy, here we go again. Then got settled in, gave up 3 runs on 3 hits, did have 5 walks, got ground outs when he needed to get this defense behind him to do some double plays. So, I'll take it. I understand that he's kind of in that situation right now. And Cowboy talked about this in the broadcast that, he's kind of still in spring training mode. He's kind of still getting his sea legs underneath him because he had, he was out for so long then he had to go do a couple rehab starts and he had to leave a rehab start early. So he's just kind of still finding his groove. And today, am I going to come in here and act like he was awesome and like he was just like perfect and he, no. Did he get the chance to Reds to win today? Yes. And I know I say this just about every episode. When the starting pitcher leaves, if he gives your team a chance to win, he did his job. And today, he wasn't perfect. It's not like it's going to be one of these games he puts in his scrapbook when he's talking to his grandkids about his baseball career. But he did his job. They had a chance. And I don't know what more you can do. If you're anyone on this team and you watch that door open and you see someone run out from the bullpen, like, do you ever just go like, cool, we got this? Do you ever feel like, all right, we're good? No, you don't, because we don't either. I don't know. They haven't won 2 consecutive games and I guess they did in Washington and Cleveland, but that already feels like forever ago. It's just like, I'm going to get in the grandpa chair and sit up and get more comfortable, guys, because I've got a lot of venting to do because I don't know how I'm going to do 114 more of these watching the same result on a night-to-night basis. But I am here and I'm grateful for you all. And I'm grateful for Sal Stewart because somebody at least did their job today. Let's talk about Sal right after this. The NBA playoffs are here and every possession matters. If you're looking to get even closer to the action, FanDuel is a great offer to get you started. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. That's right, turn $5 into $150 in bonus bets just for getting started. You can check stats, trends, and matchups before making your picks, which makes the whole experience feel a lot more informed. It's a really easy app to navigate and it makes playoff basketball even more engaging from start to finish. Head to FanDuel.com to get started. FanDuel, play your game. This episode is also brought to you by our friends over at 5 Hour Energy. If you've got a sweet tooth like I do, you know how tough it is to find that perfect treat without all the sugar. That's why cotton candy 5 Hour Energy shots bring that nostalgic flavor back in a whole new way. This is that classic cotton candy taste you remember, but with a tasty caffeine boost and 0 sugar. It's a quick, easy way to satisfy that sweet craving while keeping things simple and on the go. I've always loved cotton candy, but I can't be eating sweets all day. This is a perfect alternative. I like how convenient it is too. Just a small portable shot I can grab whenever I need a little pick-me-up. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5 Hour Energy Shots. Available online now at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. And lastly, we are brought to you by Hims. ED is way more common than most guys think. Millions of guys deal with it at some point, and that's exactly why Hims offers a straightforward way to handle it. Hims connects you with licensed healthcare providers online, giving you access to legitimate ED treatment options from the comfort of your home. No awkward appointments, no pharmacy lines, just a straightforward process that makes it easier to take care of yourself. The whole process is simple. You just complete a quick online intake and a provider reviews your information. If treatment is right for you, it ships directly to your door in a discreet package, which makes the whole experience feel private and stress-free. To get simple online access to personalized, affordable care for ED, hair loss, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/lockedonmlb. That's hims.com/lockedonmlb for your free online visit. hims.com/lockedonmlb. Prescription required. See website for details and important safety information. Sildenafil is the generic version of Viagra. Viagra is a registered trademark of Viatris Specialty LLC. Hims is not affiliated with or endorsed by Viatris. Always want to give a shout out to our everydayers here on the Postcast, and thank you all so much for hanging out with me as we discuss another brutal Reds loss. And as always, you can not only check out my show after each and every Reds game, but don't forget about Jeff Carr and Stephen Offenbaker Monday through Friday on Locked On Reds as well. And if you are an everydayer, make it official and join the Everydayer Club. For $5 a month or $50 a year, you get access to ad-free episodes of all your favorite Locked On shows, and you have our Discord chat as well. We're in there talking ball all day with all of you. Be sure to check out lockedonreds.supercast.com to learn more. Let's get to our Locked On Player of the Game.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Let's give some love to Sal Stewart today, going 2 for 4 with a homer, getting a double up the middle, scoring a run. Sal Stewart was good today. Somebody had to be. I mean, honestly, I don't think the offense was really all that bad, but the Reds really need him to get going again. And I know that it's going to be one of these things that it's, he's a rookie. We're going to go through days we're going to go through stretches like these ups and downs. But I thought today he handled the bat really well. I thought he played a really good first base. I certainly think he deserved to have the conversation to help the team win today. And I think he did everything he could there as well. Let's talk about a few other guys on the offense side of things. Tyler Stevenson does get an RBI single today, though it was 64 miles an hour off the bat, just kind of hit them where they weren't. So, it all counts the same. You like that. Matt McLain leads off today, goes 1 for 4. Spencer Steer brings him in with his one hit, and Spencer Steer gets a walk as well. Ellie De La Cruz hit streak snap. That's disappointing. That's the first game he hasn't had a hit in quite some time. So hopefully we get to have a good dose back tomorrow. But I mean, it did only bring him down to just an 893 OPS. Gosh, Ellie, get it together. But I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Whew. Allergies. But right now, the Reds need something to get going. If they can't score a lot of runs, they can't be giving up a lot of runs either. And they seem to be not scoring a lot of runs. And they are getting good hits. I mean, I'm not too disappointed in the offense of late, honestly. The runners in scoring position thing I talk about every day. Yeah. I don't even know. It's another game they lose by 1 and they leave 4 guys on base. But hey, they were aggressive on the base path tonight. Yeah, steals from Spencer Steer and Matt McLain. That was nice to see. I know Ellie got a field an error. Whatever. Ellie's outs above average are still elite. And I'm still going to enjoy that because they had 2 big double plays tonight too. So the Reds played well enough to win tonight. It's just Graham Ashcraft happened. So that's the name of the game when you root for the Cincinnati Reds. And we're going to go ahead and roll out of here as the Reds take another frustrating loss at the hands of the Philadelphia Phillies, 5-4. The Phillies have 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors. The Reds have 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. Your winning pitcher tonight is Orion Kerkering. He is now 2-0 on the year. Graham Ashcraft gets his first loss of the season. He is now 1-1 with a 3.86. And Johan Duran gets his... Wait, did I read that right? His 8th save of the season. For some reason, I thought it said 18. I was like, they've only won 25 games, but 8th save of the season. But the Reds are back at it tomorrow in Philly as it's Chase Burns Day. Thank God, because it's the one guy you feel like you can trust to get outs. Chase Burns takes the hill for the Reds. He's 5-1 with a 1.87 ERA. He's going against Jesus Luzardo, who's 3-3 with a 5.07. First pitch is at 6:40. I would do the thing I have to do all the time. But because the NBA and baseball love me so much, game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Cavs and the Knicks tomorrow, around the same time they get the Reds game. So hopefully I'll get the Reds game done first. That's my game plan, but everything does change. I'll be sure to let you all know. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. Please be sure to see subscribed on YouTube or on your podcast app of choice. So you can not only get me after every game, but get Jeff and Steve Monday through Friday on Locked On Reds as well. I'm Tim Daniel. Everyone have a great rest of your night. Go Reds, and I will see you.